I actually remember to split the VOD this time. I forgot to do that a lot. I think the layout should be fine for this. Oh man. And I hate when I have to... I was gonna change games anyway, but it's such like a sour note to end on, just like losing the quad shooter. Man, that sucks. Yeah, we're just gonna fumble around in Lunatic and kind of just like air quotations practice, but it's really laid back and casual, so meh. That's what we'll do. Awesome. Actually, no. Part of me wants to run into the full game and just see how it goes initially. Like 30 minutes per run anyway, it's not really wild. That's whatever, I'm not going for 160 anyway. At least not this attempt, I kind of just want to run through it. I always forget that you can do like a spin on that part to like skip a cycle. Maybe next attempt I'll remember. Perhaps. Ugh. That's fine, minus getting clipped by Cherno at one point. I really want to normalize me just streaming whatever I feel like. I've been telling myself I want to do that for a long time, but it's just hard to break out of what you're used to. And it's like the perfect time, really, because S3 is like around the corner. There's only so much you can talk about with 2 at this point. Yeah, okay. I didn't really pay attention to the white line. That could have been bad. I think I was too high up on the screen there anyway. Didn't really cross over that well there, but meh. Jeez. I like the way that those lanes played out was very unkind. I like a donkey. It's not like she's an issue anyway, it's more like Kaguro just has her way with you on stage 3 sometimes. I forget how you're supposed to do this one, like optimally. Pretty sure. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to misdirect. Yeah, that's one I'm gonna have to mess with in the practice because I do not remember at all. Probably simple once I remember though. Can't imagine it being that bad. want to move up. It's really important in this game, but it's just... timings are more difficult on Lunatic, that's for sure. Eh. Kinda sloppy. Nope. I was looking at like the third wave of that before I even finished the second. Bit of an oops. It's kind of slow, but I mean, correct. Yeah. Fine. Oh. Man, I actually reacted to that correctly, but that moved quite enough. Not really shocked to be struggling on Kagura. I feel like she's one of the harder bits of this. Despite being early game. It's like a morning with ton. I just want to feel it out like in a run. Different doing it in practice individually than actually like sitting there trying to do it all back to back to back to back. I'm not gonna lie, I totally suck at this stage 4 segment. There's like one bit that even now I'm just like, even on like normal when I first played this game, I was pretty awful at it. I'll have to figure out how to clean that up if I ever want to do it right. I probably just need to be more comfortable being stationary, I feel like. Yeah, spell cards are just bombs in this. Which, you know, ideally I don't want to, like, burn, but I blatantly admit I'm not good at this particular stage. Yeah, usually I'm stubborn and I don't want to burn cards just for the sake of, like, learning, but... yeah, it takes a balance. I'm not good enough to do, like, no bomb runs. At least not on anything but, like, normal or hard at the most. Ew. Like, if you really burn, like, every resource you have correctly, you can kind of brute force your way through, but, like, I like having, like, a mix. So I hear 14. 14 gives you, like, a million resources to work with if you actually abuse the point of collection like this. You get more resources all the time. That's just trickier to do. On higher difficulties, when it's more dense. Like, segments like this, you can totally just, like, farm. I'm really bad at stage 4. like the actual stage itself. It's weird because I think 5 and like 6 is short, but like 5 is a lot more straightforward, I feel. That's okay. You have to admit you don't know stuff sometimes. Eh. I'm gonna get clipped on this one, I always do somehow. Yeah. How many do I even have left? 2, okay. Not that it really matters, because I can just use the practice mod anyway, but... Oh, I should have gone bottom left corner, I was really close to finishing that. Where's the one's that far away from that Boca Flipper though? Help. Help. Please. Oh. So close. Oh, so far in the corner I was barely hitting her though. This is a difficult game to try and talk over while streaming, because I keep having the tendency to want to look over to the side. I don't know, I guess I shouldn't treat it that differently than me sitting here doing it on my own. I know my stage 4 isn't great anyway. And it's kind of nice, like, doing this and, like, being able to just, like, stream it and vibe. I feel like a game like this might intimidate some people into being like, oh, if they're focusing on that, I don't want to, like, distract them. But I'm just vibing, dude. Like, the same thing as when you, like, stream a scrim in Splatoon, like, the chat will just, like, die sometimes. It's like, it's fine to talk. Like, encourage, even, but... what can you do? Stage 5. Oh. Did I not have 5? I thought I had 5. I had 6, okay. Oop. I may as well put the, this... back here, yeah, there we go. Okay. Whoops, what's that? That's so goofy. It's hard to find a balance of wanting to, like, focus, but also not just be, like, totally silent. I feel like that's not particularly engaging either. Unless you're there for purely the gameplay, in which case I don't think I'm good enough to be, like, justifying that for a game like this. Yeah, I think I just overthink it, honestly. I feel like the majority of people that don't know what's really happening are just like, ooh, pretty. Because I remember the last time I streamed Touhou 18, I think I was on stage 4, I remember explicitly someone was just like, oh, it looks really pretty. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I'm so far in the corner. I think I've historically struggled with this one as well. It's like a weird state because I can totally just like AFK like normal difficulty like mindlessly on like any of these. Like that's not like engaging to me. I've done that like a million times on my own. Like part of me wants to just have streams where I like grind out a specific game and just like get really good at it. Like that stage segment is like way easier than 4 IMO. I mean 4 probably breaks down to simple streaming, but that's I feel like a card like this is easier if you do no vertical, but yeah, sometimes the pattern won't be very kind to you in that regard. You know, you kind of don't want to mess with every direction at once when the controls are inverted, you know, that's not really a great thing. I'm gonna start from there. I think way too hard. Too tense. Kind of shocked I squeezed through that, honestly. Just tell the pattern to be kind and I don't have to be vertical. Okay, let me just start from that one. So sometimes it feels like this one just gives it to you and sometimes it just doesn't. That was on me, I'm just being silly. Sure. The second you click vertical, you just throw yourself off. That's the entire point. Man. I wonder if setting in the middle is really the way to do it. Uh, almost. Are the controls normal? No, they're inverted. The last one had horizontal left and right were inverted, and this one's the vertical is inverted, so if I hit up it goes down, and if I hit down it goes up. Like, I'm holding down right now. I'm holding up, and this is down. But then left and right are normal. It's just funny, this boss has such like simplistic patterns, but it's just meant to mess with you. And I kind of like how it's done. Because the first card messes with your horizontal, and then the next one messes with your vertical. And I think the pattern after that, things come from the bottom, so you have to read like the screen backwards of what you usually do. Really funny. I think be comfortable with inverted controls. Also, I hate this one because, like, arrow-shaped bullet is just very awkward and very mean and very big. There are a lot like these awkward angles too, like ugh. Ugh. Like if they start overlapping each other a ton, it gets really ugly really fast. You're right with inverted because the game you play had inverted. Yeah, that's fair. This inverted in the context of you get hit once you die is very, very mean. I feel like the most comfortable way to do this is to slowly creep up, but like if you can't like creep up too high. So then they start converging really badly. Ah, no. I had the right idea there. Like, you need to be high enough that you can react, but not so high that they just all start overlapping, because then you're just simply going to die. That's what this one feels like. It's kinder sometimes than others. Also, the speeds vary on like some of them move faster than others. A lot to look for. The kind of thing you look at, it's like, oh, that's not that bad, and then you play it and you're like, oh. Also, just really unnatural. Like, most patterns go top to down, so having, like, down to up just weird. Like, I just have to take it step by step and read, like, one part, next part, next part, next part, next part, but, like, if you ever have a lapse, it feels like you just get clipped. There you go. I like saying out loud what I'm supposed to be doing helps a ton. This one's just mean and likes to flip over and over. How to describe it? This one makes you move a certain way and then flips it, and you're basically expected to hold the direction and not get thrown off and just start holding backwards. Because that'll get you killed. Yeah. So Haki, this one's just satisfying when you do it right. Just for how much it flips the longer it goes. I loved this card the first time I played the game. And it clicked in my head like, oh, I get it. The dopamine of actually doing something correctly. Okay, I fell for the meme of I think it's inverted when it's not. That's inevitable. It has to happen at least once. Your brain is thinking like, oh wait, backwards, but it's not actually backwards yet. Icon element switched over on Honest, so yeah, I noticed this month is Mario Kart. I think it's funny, you can be the shock now. Good. Repositioning back to the middle feels so like weird after it's flipped upside down. I am struggling, and I am not afraid to admit this. Gotta move higher. I chose such an awful lane. Like, the middle lane is like generally the place to be for leeway. I guess like the outer lane becomes the middle lane, if that makes sense. Don't worry, dude. Like when we get it correctly, it'll feel really good, and then I'll say, wow, I have like a 3% clear rate. Then everything will magically be fixed. Also, hi Nike. Yeah, I don't know. I feel the impulsive stream today. I played Splatoon for 2 hours, and my last game was versus Quad Shooter, and I said, I'm not having fun. I'm gonna have fun on my own terms. If it's suffering, I want it to be of my own volition. Also, I just like Touhou 14 a lot. Don't worry, the 2% clear rate is in the works. If I get it right now, it's like a 3% clear rate. So strange. Yeah, my break from Splatoon is a difficult game. This is how I operate, I guess. There you go. That's enough flip-flopping for now. Ooh. Oh wait, no, I wanted to do the stage 6 segment. It's not Splatoon, that's the important part. Splatoon's really the game that, like, I love this game. I hate this game. I want to love this game, but it makes me hate it sometimes. Like, I'm just playing Sorrel Undercard, I'm having fun, and then I have to fight, like, Junior Enzap K-Gal Siege. I'm like, bro, I don't want to play anymore. It's such an awful beginning, but it works. Improvising. Also, it's a thing where it's like, I don't know. I feel like if I play Splatoon 2 too long, I end up feeling like fussy and finicky and like I'm not having fun, and I feel like that just like makes the energy kind of sucky. Yeah, it's a good time to just like do other things. And I always told myself I wanted like a mix of like, you know, I could like start a stream, play like a rotation, and then just do something else. Yeah, the game's like 5 years old. Kind of crazy thought to think about how much has happened since then. I'm thinking about how different life was back then in like 2017. Ugh. Okay, I love having smart segment and immediately doing something very stupid. Yes. Genius. Yeah, like, why stream it if I'm not having fun? It's not like you're making bank streaming Splatoon on Twitch or something anyway. That's kind of what I've liked about, like, branching out to YouTube, finally. It's like, it feels like a controlled environment where if I ever get, like, in a mood to talk about something, or, like, take a stream highlight and make a video from it, like, I can kind of just do that. But it feels like when you click start stream and then you're just like, oh, I'm streaming X rank, and then it goes badly. It feels like you're just kind of, like, not literally stuck there committing to it, because like you're free to just change the game if you want, but it feels like once you start you have to like do it to some degree. It feels like I really want to go up and get the point of collection here, but like spooky. So good morning. That's a little bit Hey, boss. Listen, the internet's hard when you're known for like one thing and being good at one thing, because then you branch out to something more obscure that's like a fraction of your audience, and you're like, oh man. The second getting on to. I'm practicing a router just for fun. Both, I guess? I don't know. It'd be cool to Lunatic 1cc at one point, but I'm not, like, overtly making that my goal at the moment. Though at one point I do want to do that, and I feel like if I have a thing where, like, if I stream, you know, one game in particular for, like, a couple weeks, I'm sure I'd get it. I don't even know what the correct way to do this is. I feel like just like lining yourself correctly, and then when it gets like kind of like veering you to the side, then you want to like line yourself back in the middle a bit. Like I can like see the patterns, just overwhelming if you're not looking at it correctly for like a moment. Yeah, because then my eyes dodge back and forth between the other two instead of lining correctly. Like, I feel like there's like a certain sweet spot of the screen I should be looking at, and my eyes ever dart away from it, then I just get clipped. Like, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's fair. Can I just like AFK gameplay and like align myself like twice? I feel like I probably could. Health bar goes down really fast, so probably. That was it. I just need to dodge lead one or two more, or just like the one. It's one of those things where you can understand it, but you can't explain it. That's what this feels like. So in an actual run, I feel like this would just come down to like running a bomb, because I don't think I'd be consistent at this. Not comfortably, at least. Yeah, there you go. My eyes can stop darting back and forth for a moment now. Yeah, I'm like looking a little bit ahead of where I actually am for that one. I like this card. Even though it gets kind of mean sometimes. Like, you could say that about like any card, really. Yeah. I wonder if it's optimal to just like not sit in the middle lane at all for this one to start. Like, you just like veer onto the side like here. I don't know how that directly affects the green part of the pattern, which is like the main part. Because I feel like you can comfortably sit on the side until it starts speeding up like a ton. Because if you try and follow the middle path the whole time, eventually it kind of clips, but I mean, I feel like you could also do that, but... kinder sometimes than others, and you shouldn't only rely on the middle path where you get clipped. Yeah, I feel like this one's not bad for Reimu. As much as I love this fight, the one card later on where your hurt box size increases massively is very badly designed with Sake and Marissa. Because you can't squeeze through like lanes, they're too big. I feel like you could just brute force like the sides if you really want. It just gets harder because of speed. There was a point where I wanted to stream EOSD and practice for Lunatic 1cc in that, because I actually have already done that off stream, because I know that game a ton, because it was my first game. But for some reason my practice tool doesn't work with the one I have right now, so I might have to like look into that. It might be cool to do that again on stream, given it's Touhou 6's 20th anniversary this year, which is a sentence I don't like saying out loud. I think 6 has certain segments that are hard, like I think the book segments in Stage 4 are pretty rough. I don't think Sake is that bad. Remy can be mean sometimes. Yeah, like 6 can be kinda a bit silly on higher difficulties, but like I love that game. I know it super well, so yeah. This one gets really annoying toward the end if I don't like melt her early on. Like, do I have to do the increased damage exploit to make this more bearable? Maybe. Perhaps. I did not hit that. I keep telling myself I want to just like vibe and do stuff like this, because even if I'm not doing like well, I can just sort of like vibe and be at my own pace. But it feels like a very committal game when you stream it, because it's just like, I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes or more. Like, because you can't breathe sometimes. And it's the nature of playing any online game, I guess. Oh, God. Now I do Mystic Square Lunatic. I don't think I've really messed with that mess Lunatic, or Lunatic on like PC 98 games that deeply. I can't tell you how annoying that gets. Though I do remember, I forget if it was MS, I think it was Lotus Land Story. Yeah, I remember, I don't even know if there exists a run of Lotus Land Story, if it's the one I'm thinking of, that is a, like, no bomb, no hit. I don't know if that even exists. I remember one of the PC 98 games, like, no one has achieved that. I want to say it was LLS. I did a... Yay. I know there's a way to misdirect the rice bullet so this, you know, segment doesn't even exist, basically. And I like this non-cool bottle of rice bullets. Big bullet. You misdirect the hearts, and then you do the same thing. Then you accidentally clip yourself on like the last wave because you think she's gonna die, but she doesn't actually. Aha. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the older games on Lunatic can get a little bit silly. I know EOSD, I don't know if PCBs has this, but EOSD has a thing where the longer a pattern goes without you like beating it, the game kind of just like stacks more nonsense on top of it, so sometimes it becomes like you'll just like get straight walled by stuff. I've definitely seen clips of Lunatic EOSD where Amelia just totally like walls you. Or it's like not totally a wall, but it'll be so close to a wall that you may as well just say like, what am I supposed to do? Ugh. She's literally one, just kill her. Oh my goodness. She's literally one. I think this is faster on Lunatic. I mean, probably is. Like, it's a safe guess to assume, but... Just totally walled myself there. You're doing great. It's a classic, you call something simple and then you immediately flub it, like, twice. When it was right there. My favorite, that's my special too. There you go. I hate the Snon. It doesn't even last that long, but I just don't like the way the knives start curving toward the end. I don't like that part. That's why we gotta practice it. Yeah, I like Raven's Bomb on this game. It's really funny. Should I just like move all the way to the side? Oops. Ow. I'll probably just move to the left corner and then go to the right before she like comes over, I guess. What happens if I can bottom right corner, anyway? Probably gets like 2 dents. Not really, actually that's kind of better. Actually, the right corner seems better. Okay. This one's annoying because if you ever time yourself like poorly on your crossover, you just die or have the bomb. Have I just been doing this wrong for like years? I always went bottom left on this one. Bottom right actually just seems better. Yeah, I guess I've been doing that wrong. Huh. Pressing over there. And you had to cross over to the other lane. That was really good until that point. You know, it's really good until it wasn't. And I think I understand what's this, non 4? That's non 3, okay. I think I got it now. The crossovers are really good, the different roll times at the end. I get the idea, it's just... It really feels like if we fumble at once, the whole thing is just doomed. We have to be like really strict about not crossing lanes until like a wave of knives is done. Like not crossing over mid-wave, that's gonna ask for myself to get clipped. I think the first one is fine, but like after that, the crossover like here, oop, not there. I like the directions the Touhou games have been going. I really liked 18. I think its difficulty curve is kind of messed up, but like as a game itself, I think it's fun. I think there's a lot of replay value from the card system. The only thing I don't like is some of the HP bars feel inflated, assuming you'll use the cards. If you're doing a no card run, it feels like some of the bosses don't die really. Outside of that, like I really liked 18. I thought it was kind of easy, but like it's hard to gauge that really, because like naturally you get better from playing for like a decade, but I don't know. I like the music, I like the bosses, all that, so pretty happy. I do think Shimata's a bit easy of a final boss, but like it happens. Not every boss is gonna be like hard. Like Misumaru goes kind of hard for a stage 4, I feel. But then like the difficulty kind of like flops a bit at Shimata. At least with her cards, her nons feel like the hardest thing she does. Oh my god, that crossover was really whack. I think 17, that's too much stuff going on. Okay, that... I blame the hypers on that, I will agree with that. I think hypers are really overstimulating visually. I played a script recently, like a month ago or so, that included the hyper system, but it like made the visual for the hyper just like a circle around you, and I found it way less eye straining. So like if 17 didn't have that, I feel like I would have liked it more. Like I still like it. Like man, I do not like the way those things look. Also, occasionally there's like a stage where I think the visual elements aren't really like well defined. Like stage 3 and 17 is what I think of Kutaka stage, because I think the background is like very yellow, orange, red. And then the bullets are very light yellow. I don't like that. Like that's a bit difficult to look at. Like you want like good color contrast. Like I think this is a good color contrast because the maps are blue and the background's like purple. You know, I'm not like struggling looking at the background element at all. Yeah, the power-ups go crazy. Like if you play Yomu with Wolf, actually just deletes Mayumi's gimmick entirely. It's really funny. Also, like, I get it for the final card in 17, where, you know, they throw like a bajillion of the power-ups on you to give you the hyper spam, but like, I don't know, I kind of like when the final part of a final boss is like kind of very like straightforward, just built on itself, and you just have to do it. Like as much as I hate pristine Danmaku Hell, like it's a pretty cool final. I think Okina had really good finals because she has 4 in 16. Like 1 for each season. I thought that was really cool. I had nowhere to cross over there, okay. Drop was really low. Like, I don't know, I don't remember Keiki's final that well, honestly, because all I remember is just seeing the hyper on my screen and she implodes in like 30 seconds. And there's so many of them on the screen, it feels like you can't even like actively avoid them that well. I don't know. Like, Chimata's kind of a flop for me in terms of, like, difficulty of her cards. Like, I think her final is, like, called, like, Damaku Asylum. It's okay. Nothing too wild. Like, I don't know, I think, like... I really like when the final cards, like, stick with you because they're, like, so distinct, I guess. Like, I think Oku's final's pretty cool because it has, like, the gravity, like, suck-in effect. I like Yuyuko's. Vermilius is pretty good, too. Okina has excellent finals, I feel. Junko, even though it's like kind of difficulty nonsense and becomes like bullet vomit toward the end of it, it is really cool still. I think Shimi's final card is pretty cool too. It just builds on itself. It's very simple, straightforward, but it just feels like climactic, I guess. I also like when bombs don't affect the final card. I feel like that should just always be the case. Or like they do such minimal damage that you can't just like cheese your way with like 3 bombs. There are only a few bosses that have exceptions to that. Generally speaking, it's pretty good about that, but if I remember Yuko and Miko, you can kind of bomb cheese on their final. I guess in Yuko's case, like second to last. But it's like basically her final since her final is just a survival. I need to cross over better, like at that one point in the cycle. Like walling myself on it. Dude, I've been sitting here for a while on this card, oh my goodness. And this is always like the filter for me. Been on like lower difficulties when I played this game. Just cross over better, smile. I think I have to go like all the way to the other side if I'm like taking it that slow in the middle. To realign myself, that might be better. Actually, at the beginning, can I just like sit here and then go down? I could, right? Yeah, okay, that works. I mean, extra damage. Yeah, I think I was doing a better job there. I was like actually looking ahead to where I'm going to cross over while the knives happen. I think is what I'm not doing. Bombs being weaker would be better designed. Yeah. Like I fault Touhou 10 for that a lot because like I like that game, but the bombs are so broken in that game. Like it's tied directly to your power system, but because it goes to 5 and your damage max is at 4, you don't get punished at all for like spamming it. But then like I felt like I went too hard the other way in 11. As in 11, like you cap at 4 for everyone except like Marissa A. But then it feels like if you ever bomb, like your damage drops so hard that like it immediately becomes so much more difficult. So it's like weird, like some bombs are obscenely broken and some are kind of just like okay. The balance on them is like kind of weird. Yeah. That's another thing I'm not big about with like Hypers in 17 is like it kind of just lets you skip stuff. At least in the case of like Wolf specifically. I guess Eagle too, but I have the idea, it's just I have not implemented it all the way. Oh my goodness. It's easy, you just stream left and right. Just stream. I love my 1 out of 70, that's awesome. I don't play too hard on this. I feel like I'm reaching that point in this card where it's just like you can only bang your head against the wall so much until like it clicks. That's the thing where you want to do it right because you understand it. But then you're just stubborn about it. I think I had this when I was like messing around in practice on 15 with Junko. What's the name of that one card? What was it? I think it's, yeah, Silent Shivering Star on the Lunatic variant. I got extremely close like 2 times on the first 20, and then I flubbed it for like the next like 70 attempts, and then the next morning I went back to it and got it in like the first 3 tries, and I felt very stupid. It's the right idea, just jumping over at a bad time because the lane on the other side's like totally walled. The navs are all together. Yeah. He did the same card a few years ago, it took you more an hour. Yeah, we'll get back to that. I feel like I've hit the wall on that one. We'll get back. Sometimes you just have those mental blocks against certain cards. Remember when I was near to the series and I wanted to clear Touhou 11 the first time with Reimu A? Border of Wave and Particle filtered me every single time without fail. I hated that card, it had so much HP. And, you know, because of like the aforementioned thing where it's like if you bomb you lose damage output, like that always happened to me. It was miserable. You know, we'll get back to it. We have to be big Reimu. Not get clipped by tiny little needles. Ah. Actually, not that bad. I think like 2 more cycles and it would have been fine. I like this card a lot. It's a gimmick card. I think it's cool until you don't play Reimu and then I hate it. Because only Reimu can like properly fit in between the little blue knives. Also, remember the visual on the hitbox for Marissa and Sake isn't even like correct. Like it'll get clipped by stuff that clearly doesn't look like it touches your hitbox. I mean, that's what happens when you make a gimmick card with like one character size in mind. That's really funny. Funny little quirk. Because, you know, like, Reimu can fit through these fine. Like, good luck doing that if you're not Reimu. It's like, you can totally route it that way, but I feel like because of the other 2 shot types, I always route it in such a way that I'm never trying to interact with those lanes at all. It's like, fine, you can do it. I feel like I just like neglect the opportunity if I wall myself in the corner to just go through the lane. Yeah. I feel like we're not going to see Touhou 19 until like next year, like at earliest. I'd be down to see like more spin-off stuff though. Like it's been a minute outside of 17.5 being delayed for a while. Like even they announced, I guess technically today, but yesterday, whatever you want to call it, they announced an update for that game where you can play as Yuma. It's supposed to come out in fall. Ugh. I wonder how much that'll really add. Because like if you're playing as Yuma, with like who would even be like the final boss of that route? Unless it's just like, I don't know, maybe they'll add like an Okina fight or something, that might be cool. Because Okina kind of just sits there as a plot element in that game. That'd be cool. I don't know if that was a good idea. Okay, it works. There you go. No more big Reimu. I will say, I don't get this card on Lunatic in the sense of, like, I don't know what's supposed to be, like, the threat about it. Straight up. Like, I really don't notice much of a difference between this on, like, a lower difficulty and Lunatic. Like, I genuinely do not know the difference. Not a card's cool, though. I like the progression in this one. That was really silly. Just totally ran into the... Whoops. Okay, I'm more confident in this one than the streaming one, as silly as that sounds. Ugh. No. It's actually pretty far in. Probably like another like 5 to 10 seconds would have been out. The last one doesn't feel bad, it's just like you just have to align yourself to not get like overlapped through the combination of green, orange, and purple. As long as you're comfortable going through the side lanes, it's not too bad. If you're trying to brute force the middle of this card the entire time, it's kind of brutal. Like, you can totally do it, but I feel like that gets kind of rough around the purple part. You know, I say that and maybe like I'll get that if I try it this way, but I don't want to. Not about that. I tapped right too much, man. Doing that a lot today. Feels like. Gotta be so delicate with your movement. Yeah, it's weird. Usually the flashing like cards bother me. This one not really. I think it's because they don't move particularly fast. I don't find it like overwhelming to look at. That was a horrible way to go. Why didn't I go bottom left? You're onto purple. Ugh. Oh, I did not like that one. Do not like this one. No, it was the last part. It should be so low. Man. No, I feel like I'm looking at the bottom primarily. I only look a bit higher, like at like the purple phase of it. Because like the big round bullets move slowly enough that it feels like you can react to them just fine from like the midpoint of the screen. If you look like super high, then yeah, I can totally imagine. That do be the Touhou life, trying to figure out where the hell you're supposed to look. A tiny little part of the screen you're supposed to look at, because if your eye's trying to process everything at once, that's rough, buddy. I was looking bottom left at that moment. I do think, I know Yatsuzume, who streams really difficult runs of these games on Twitch, has an eye tracker. I think eye trackers are super cool for this kind of game. Like, from the times I've been in there, I feel like I've learned, like, a ton about how, like, They look at like certain patterns. And it's like opened my eye to like understanding what you're supposed to be looking at sometimes. Remember one of the last times I was in there, I think it was like runs of Touhou 18. It was like the Sanyo nons. I got like a greater understanding of how the hell you're supposed to do those, because I feel like I always looked at them wrong. Like, yeah, I think they were looking way higher on the screen than I was when I was trying to do them. I think eye trackers are really cool for this type of thing. Yeah, I would recommend you check them out if you're curious. They've done a lot of crazy things, like they did, I think they did no bomb, zero hit in this game with Sakia B, which is like one of the worst shot types, or the worst shot type by like a significant margin. It's very impressive. Also, it's just like satisfying, honestly, just watching someone do it correctly. Like even playing it correctly yourself. It's like, yeah, on paper it's like this game's like 30 minutes long, but it's a fun to getting better at it. Like I tap left like a little bit, so I just with my correct alignment and threw it out the window. But realistically, if I want like more effective practice, I should probably just practice the last phase of this. I can set it to do that, but because it's the only part I'm like truly struggling with. But on the green, that green was so mean, dude. I say. Yeah, I'll do P3. Top 3. Granted, it loads her entire health bar, but I mean, that's fine. I've never actually got that long in a run anyway, it's like a fragment of that. I love the way all those bullets just spawn at the beginning. Very funny. Ooh. Yeah, I got backspammed by a green. That's what happened there. Try to take a tight line. Like pinching myself in this corner very badly. Try to not do that. Do that and overlap and go back to the middle. What's this me being silly? Oh, that's right, I'm trying to think. If I were to sit down and grind one of these games out to do a 1cc, I don't know which one it would be. Because every game comes with the caveat of like the specifics, or like there's like particular parts I'm not big on. For like segments I don't know if I'm like confident to get good at. Yeah, there you go. It only took 10 million tries, so 1 second, I swear I heard something. think I'm just crazy. Probably just heard something outside from somewhere else. Let's take another gander at Kagura. This one's also kind of a bit rough. I don't know what it is with Kagura specifically. Like, most stage 3 bosses on Lunatic don't go like that wild. Like, even when I watched Yasuzume, like, there's a section on that stream that says like difficult segments, and like I think multiple were Kagura. Which I just think is funny. You wouldn't really expect that. I mean, that's like progression of difficulty is always strange in these kinds of games, because you get like harder bits in the beginning, or your end bits don't get that hard. Like, I think Touhou 18 kind of struggles or suffers from that a bit. Because again, like, once you learn like how Chimata's cards function, she's really not bad outside of like a couple of nons being a bit dicey. Like, I think the difficulty in UM peaks at Misumaru, and like, probably Misumaru, honestly. Strange, because she's a stage 4 boss. That's a really good non. Like, what a... It's just a wall of red. Oh my goodness. Suddenly a wall of red and just... good luck. Whoosh. Oh, that's really that low, huh? A lot to absorb very quickly. You know, it actually kind of gives me a similar energy to like Yomu's final card in 7. Except, you know, without the slowdown part. Like, probably like a little, like a bit less dense maybe, but kind of tough. What help does she have? I feel like I had the right idea there. I don't know what like is like the air quotations correct way to do that one. Is it like the weird triangular shape she does when she moves? Like, I feel like going up and then back down is good, and then back to the corner and then repeat what it seems to be. Yeah, like that's the right idea, just getting back up after you go back down is a little bit weird. I don't doing it too slowly. I think I got the idea. Never figured out why Yomu slows down time. Isn't she supposed to be moving really, really fast? Isn't that what it is? But in the end, it ends up being like feeling like a similar gimmick. That instead of like full on time stop, it just slows down. That's how I always thought of it. Let me try, Ben Ben. Ben Ben. Good. It's so simple, but like pattern like unwraps itself so low on the screen. It feels like you don't get a ton of time. I'm pretty sure it just alternates back and forth like the way it like air quotations unfolds. Like this one goes left, right? Or no, that one goes right. Maybe okay, maybe I'm wrong, but it always swaps each time. So. Actually, does yellow always go right and blue always go left? Am I just realizing this? This way? Or no? Does she always start with yellow? Or am I just crazy and it goes both ways? Sure, it started on left. Maybe it always starts right. Maybe it always does do the same thing. Yeah, it seems like it. Interesting. Makes it a lot more like... Makes it much more doable than I kind of thought it was. Out of like lining yourself up correctly, yeah. I see now. Probably a thing that I don't consciously notice because I always flip out and get clipped by like the second wave anyway. Yeah, okay, I've learned. I see now. Are you serious? No, 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 no. No, that's silly. That's silly, I got that one, heck you. Portrait art came out for the second card and everything, not heck you, I got that. One off screen. Eek. This one's not bad though. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Okay, the red moves very fast in that Monaco. I would just need to position myself, align with the blue and then react to the red, I guess. Better just avoid the blue entirely and just focus on the red, but... right idea. Does the blue, like, condense? Does it, like, clutter itself? It kind of looks like it's, like, folding on itself. Or collapsing. Kinda feels like it. I want to say playing the edges seems like the correct thing to do then. You definitely don't have to, it's not like she has that much health, like even if I dodged like the one set of blues there, I think I was done. I guess I'd be more content to sit still and like freaking out because of how fast the red ones move. Like once they're out of the way, I really don't have to move much at all. Yeah. You talk about the absolute wall of blues there, oh my goodness. That was a complete wall. Like, why? Oh my goodness, the blues get so dense for that later half of it. It's a struggle of a pattern where there are variable speeds between things. They're so defined, but I don't know. I'm just struggling. Probably overthinking it. It's like, okay, dodge the red, and then align yourself with the blue, dodge the red. Repeat, but like, I'm kind of cornering myself there, but still, like, even when I sit in the middle, it feels like there's not much room to play with. Oh, yeah, I'll fold on that one. For now. Yeah. It's definitely when you have to be content to just sit still and like line yourself up quickly. To not get... Like, you have to like squeeze yourself in a lane, basically. I guess more accurately, like a box. I have that, but... Went directly into the laser. I do like how this one looks a ton visually, because it resembles like a bar staff. All the notes and that, which I think is cool. Like on lower difficulties, it's only the one the crossover. I don't know if it does it on hard, but like the crossover it has here on Lunatic. Pattern. Ugh. Let us attempt to put it all together. Let me tell myself to be stubborn and just bomb when I'm not confident. Use your dang resources. I think does a pretty poor job of collecting the resources early on, but whatever. It's the same exact thing I did last time. Like, the same exact spot I died. So good too. Like, a lot of people have that mental block where they just, like, get hit in the first, like, 2 minutes even though they know they shouldn't. They get stuck in, like, that cycle. I remember trying to 1cc 11, and it kept happening to me. I kept getting, like, clipped by, like, I think Yamame's, like, last card, and it felt really stupid, because I'm like, you know the pattern, why are you getting in here? Touches. Yeah, we're attempting an actual run now. I'm stubborn and... yeah, I'm stubborn, that's the word I'll use, yeah. There's not really a follow-up to that one. Like, I don't, like, if I'm gonna use the resources, just use them, I don't care, I didn't even, like, practice that one, so why am I expecting to get it perfectly? Doesn't make sense, it's being silly. The game is so generous with bombs and stuff anyway. Thank you. Battle flub on Waka because I didn't bother practicing her. I forgot to do the thing. I always forget the thing. Okay, wait. Before I actually commit to the thing. Let me remind myself I can do this, and it makes it simpler. For this card, I can sit up here. And I followed the spin. Yes. And then you do it the other way. Wow, what a concept. Like that's what I should be doing. Forget, retime. Your first card, okay. Okay. Got it this time, totally. Guaranteed. Die on Cherno again. There you go. I almost put that blue bullet. That would have been really bad. Whatever. Play it out, you play it all the way through, I don't care. If you flop, that's it. You gotta commit to learn. Gotta get out there and get the raw experience. And then you immediately flub the oh, jeez. I'll play it out. Whatever. Okay, don't play it out. So goofy. Okay, we have time. We have time. You passed out. Oh, congratulations. You're added to the list of people that pass out listening to the stream. Ah. Go back to the land of the living, though. I missed the bomb piece, so sad. Tragedy. Goodbye's super relaxing. I feel like I just have like that energy. I don't know. I appreciate it though. Yeah, I'm playing as Rainbow. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna tell myself. Spin around Waka after the first non. Don't clip outside of the circle. Got it? Got it. Simple. It's just a mermaid. Freshwater mermaid, specifically. Okay, I did it right, but I didn't actually read the pattern after. Whatever, we're gonna play it out. Fine. Fine. That's what I get for slandering Waka, saying she's a stage 1 boss. That's what I get. Okay, no, we have to appease her. I have to actually practice her like once. Hey, I did that right, okay. Okay, we have to appease her. We have to practice her one time. Singular. Yeah, there's a Ravels Workshop from Yomu and a couple others as well, including Fuma variants, which is very funny. You have to appeal to the mermaid. Actually, I wonder, can I spend like this entire pattern? No, it's way too fast, definitely not. Okay. I forgot to do it again. I forgot to do it again. Oh my goodness. Feeling scatterbrained. Do I have to convert from daytime streams to nighttime streams if people pass out on me? Maybe I do. I've had that happen like a ton before. I've had like numerous people in VC just like completely pass out on me when I'm trying to like have a conversation. It's really funny. The list only grows longer as the days go by. Here we go, all the way down. There you go. Although I think at a point I'm gonna have to switch to nighttime streams anyway, in like the near-ish future, honestly. I don't really mind. And have the bomb there, but whatever. Let me see. I'm much more of a nighttime person anyway, which is kind of funny given the name on Twitch. The fact, like, I say GM to say hello to, like, everybody. Like, I do not like waking up early at all. I don't feel fully awake until, like, 1 in the afternoon at least. Okay, we practice Waka once. She'll be appeased. I honestly think that I'm getting more filtered by her than Sekibanki, which is kind of sad. Because my execution is very goofy right now. Kind of silly. Eh. Morning's a moon, not a time node, actually is. It is a state of being. Oh, I did it like that. Being a bit goofy. Being a little bit silly. I was so low on the screen, I stared at the screen for like a solid 2 seconds, like that's not gonna work. I just sat there anyway. Don't worry, the run really starts when you get to stage 2, but unironically. Apparently there's something very cursed about actually starting on stage 1. Cannot tell you how many times I've done stage 1 of 11. The same kind of issue. But that was much worse back then as well. That didn't help. Because even playing normal difficulty in 11 feels like hard on like a normal game. If I were to do Lunatic on 11 though, I wonder what shot type I would pick. I really don't like the Satori fight with Reimu A. I had like a mental block against that one because it filtered me for so long. And I just despise Border Wave and Particle. Which is, you know, like one card, sure, but... Man. Might actually be cool with Marissa A, because she has the 8.0 power, so bombs aren't as punishing for her. I find the Alice version of Stage 4 really easy. I love how much more dense it is when you don't immediately melt the enemy you're supposed to. Speed kill or die. I don't really care if I time her out, I'm just trying not to die. The bully, I'm just trying not to get hit. Okay, no, if I died to those like 2 or 3 red bullets from that last fairy, I would have been mildly upset and inconvenienced. Would not have liked that. I'm just gonna go bottom. I don't like how high she is on the screen for that. I have a mental block against this card now. I'm gonna take, I swear. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did not get hit by that a single time earlier, and now that I'm actually saying I'm gonna start a run, I keep getting clipped by it. Gonna heck and lose it. At least the stage is short, I guess. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to go to stage 2 at this point. I really do. That just get me to stage 2. I want to play the game and I'm too stubborn to move on if I lose the life. Please help me. I've dug myself into this hole. I don't like how high up she is on this, I'm just gonna go low. Just gonna go low. Okay. Today's enemy of the day is Freshwater Mermaid, Marwaka. Tell me why Bonky's non has so much less interactivity than Chirnos. Riddle me this. And then Hi, Cooker. Yeah, it's fine, I appreciate the lurk. I feel like I underestimate the people that lurk my streams, I really do. Like, the amount of people that lurk, which is weird because I'm someone who lurks in like a bajillion other places, so why would I underestimate that? Got one bomb back at least. A Bunky to play nice. But generally speaking, I have a good record against her. Anything I should be more worried about Kagero. Also is actually going to be very mean. If we're trading the bomb for a life piece, it probably is, but... Jesus. Okay, well, it's no longer worth it. I should have just moved to a different lane entirely. Oh well. I might under. Why did you struggle more with Waka than second Bonky? That makes no sense. goofy. Like, Waka's not even, like, hard as that. Like, I could understand if it's, like, a Seiron that— no, actually, no, I couldn't, because Ringo actually goes kind of dummy, but... like, Seiron's a bit harder of a stage 1 boss. Waka's just Waka. Just being a bit foolish today. A wee bit. And I get the bomb piece sad. Kagura actually played nice with their first non-stuff, that's cool. Wait, I didn't remember to actually check out this one, I'm not even gonna attempt it. Yeah. No, you did not just trade me there. That is the most unfortunate trade. But yeah, that sounds like a little bit like— I feel like I'd be in your position, because I feel the same. Like, I'm not a big spicy person, but if someone does like something nice like that, then I'm not gonna tell them no. I'm a little bit upset I traded with her there. Should have gone lower on the screen, lol. Yeah, that trade is actually so unlucky. Kagura would be nice to me to compensate the fact that I traded her there, because I don't think I deserve to get traded, honestly. I mean, I probably did, but we don't talk about that. We just talk about me sad because I die. I feel like I was fine there, but meh. Why did I— okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I did it correctly, and then I immediately did it wrong. Probably kill her before it gets all the way down, yeah. This run's not looking great. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, especially when I do that. Yeah, that 1cc ain't looking great. I'm so sad I traded with her on the mid thing. Man. I won't live to mine rent free for the rest of that stage, like, actually. I'm entitled to not immediately lose, truly. Man. I have to confront the cold hard truth that I don't know how to do a lot of the stages on Lunatic, because this is what I have to admit to myself. By telling myself I have to actually practice the stages. Ugh. Unbelievable. Can you believe the audacity? Because right now I'm like not farming resources the way I could be, like at all. Like on normal resources go burr, because the top of the screen is so free to get up to a lot of the time. Yeah, I can't believe we have to practice to beat something on the highest difficulty. What is this? Nonsense. Just looking for opportunities to like go to the top of the screen more often. It's hard because stuff like that, man. Actually having to route to know things. Insane. Like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, if I misdirected there... Okay, I see. I see, okay. It's just a bunch of misdirection. Got you. I got the concept, I didn't execute it there. Close enough. That's not what I meant to do. Can't believe that the hard mode is hard. Yeah, I can't believe the lunatic mode is lunatic. The heck is this? Like, can I just like misdirect this like constantly? The entire time. What's like the best way to do this? What is the best way to do this? Yeah, I kind of looked out there. How am I? What is the best way to do this? It kind of scatters everywhere anyway. I feel like I'm gonna have to look at how someone routes their run and take notes before I get any like attempt, like full attempt. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Insane. Hold on, I kinda wanna swap to a different one and do like one round just like casually. One moment. It's up. Yep. I want to just do one run. Yeah, let's just do... my voice is dying, hold on. Okay. I do want to run with no cards just for fun. My voice is dying, as most have talked in like a week. I feel like this is not centered on my screen, yeah. Okay. Our cooldown is playing on hard mode. I want to have control again. Actually, one thing I want to see in regard to 18, I want to see someone mod, maybe it exists, maybe I just don't know about it. It would be really cool to see someone mod, the games that they have, like, the shopping cart system from 18 and, like, other games. That'd be super cool to see. Or, like, the ability to use them specifically. Obviously, you can't replicate, like, the money thing, like, perfectly. Cat. Ike. I always forget you have to hold down Z in the modern games, it's not control. Sometimes when you bang your head against the wall too hard doing one thing, you just have to, like, go do something else entirely to refresh yourself. That's what I'm feeling right now. That's because we talked about it a bit earlier, and I don't know, I'm just in the mood for 18 now, honestly. Yeah. I feel like the bombs are pretty well balanced in 18, but that's because a lot of the card effects kind of make them, like, super mega ultra DLC. We were talking earlier about how in some games bombs feel like really, really overwhelming. I feel like in this game it hit like a decent mix. That's funny to roll that on stage one even if I'm not able to get it. A life card. It's time for the incredibly short stage 2. That's pretty good, actually. I like the way I routed that, I'll just like improving between those. Thanks, Shibi. Forcing me through lanes. Not gonna... Yeah, I was thinking it, I didn't say it, I was thinking it. I'm like, I always fumble on her non-once because I don't line myself up correctly. I was gonna attempt to do it correctly and then say think it, don't say it, but I did not say it, I thought it, and I failed. Bad. I'd like out of the corner. It'd be nice. Not gonna keep trying to hold control. I was paranoid about getting flipped there with the last green bullet in that. Well, this one has like funky movement, I like this one though. I remember liking this one. It's such like an unusual angle for bullets. Alright, I've had my fun. Can your health bar go down now? Thank you. The fact I'm not using cards does contribute to like some of these patterns feeling longer though. I mentioned it earlier. The health bar in this game feels a bit higher to compensate the fact that a lot of the cards are like DPS increasers. I like the way this one looks a lot. I feel like most people are very confused upon seeing this pattern for the first time, and it still doesn't totally make sense. It's just a bunch of spinny. But, you know, once you become one with the spinny, it all makes sense, really. You know? Just become one with the spinny. If you become one with the spinny, it will not hurt you. It will be your friend. That's a really good one if you're trying to 1cc. This one's neat, I guess. This one's cool if you're farming stuff. I take the life for your simple, not doing ability-based cards. Also, I do think this stage falls into... Oh, jeez. That actually scared me. I looked away for a second. Completely. Earlier when I said, like, you need good color contrast in a game like this, I feel like the stage struggles a little bit with that. As if I remember, it's like light pink or light purple on, like, kind of like this light-ish green background. No, actually, no, it's yellow on green. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah. Yellow on green doesn't look great. Contrasting. A little bit too similar. I have like no damage. I forgot you lose one full power when you die in this game. Kinda rough. Oh no. Okay, when I said purple, I guess I was thinking of this one. And I think there's yellow later. Pretty sure. Also, I didn't get my bomb out. Maybe I didn't have one, I don't know. My damage is now... baby. Not great. That's one thing, I don't like when games take away a full power for dying. I think that's a bit too punishing. Not a ton of them do it, but when they do, you definitely feel it. I have 12 does that, and I think it's very mean about it. I didn't even have the damage to kill that thing. So sad. My damage is so bad I didn't even kill it. I was shooting it the entire time. Oh my goodness. Keep holding control. That'd be kind of ugly because my damage is so piss. Yeah, I feel like I would have cleared it by then. Ew. Damage. Please. It's not even 2.0. Yep. Now it's only 1.0. Why did I even say it? Oh, my bomb didn't come out there at all. Okay, it's just a casual romp anyway. Well, it's last time you've heard anyone use that word. Why did I use that word? Yeah. Okay, at least I get my 4.0 back, honestly. I think that makes it more fun. Actually feeling like I can do stuff again. Kinda got timed out because it wasn't really aligning with her, but that's okay. I have no funds, I am poor. Cannot buy the annoying UFO, this is most unfortunate, or the bursting red frog. Oh, what's the point? How unfortunate. I love the stage 4 theme for this one. I love the density of that opening, oh my goodness. Not the 3.0 power, no! I actually totally forgot you lose so much power until booting this up again. I wasn't really thinking about that. I'm a little saddened by that now. That's a smidge. I really like 18 otherwise, that and like the weird difficulty, not really being consistently up the entire time, I suppose. Eek. Also, this mid-boss still throws me off, like, so strange. This feels like a PC-98 mid-boss more than anything. Not a character, it's a big yin-yang orb. It's just a fella. A little bit too much in the corner for my liking, and I didn't get the bomb on time. Pain. I kind of did myself there. Went too far left too fast. Mistakes were made. I like this fight a lot. It's weird. Misumara falls into the category of like when whatever piece of media that you like comes out and you're kind of whatever about a character, and then you think about it more and you sit on it for like a month, you're like, wait, I love that character. But Art made me like Misumara like a ton, and then I thought about it more from like a lore perspective. I'm like, I like her a lot. Very cool. But I just enjoyed her cards a lot. Literal yin-yang hell. Like, I'm really feeling not having any damage race cards, oh my goodness. That's right, there's one card in this game that boosts your like default damage, and it almost feels like that was like what the vanilla damage is meant to be. This card's like always is pretty much the same every time if you like route it correctly. I just don't remember exactly. It's at the crossover at a certain point. Okay, Chrono Card's a banger. Like, this is genuinely one I would just like boot up the game and play for fun. Like, this one's just fun. No, I think I went down too much. That's an oopsie. That's fine. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Aniwa. I should go back and play this because I think the months that I like grinded this, it wasn't yet translated to English, so I feel like I missed out on like reading through a ton of the cards. A little bit Monka, but actually I did that segment well. I was kind of banking on her dying, but not quite, barely. Got caught up with the bullet on the bottom. It's not free, yeah. Could kind of just brute force it for fun. I always like that they just transition from like sunset into night. Given the boss has a very astronomy themed type. Very cool. Very pretty. We'll look at that in a moment. Hi Mike. Thank you for your sub. I appreciate it. 25 months. So I think I kind of got eaten a lot. Well, actually, did I have max damage on the lot? I think I did. Maybe I just didn't line myself up or I was focusing too much. But I lost all my damage output. Yeah, my damage isn't great because I didn't bring any cards, but man, I was really hoping I could finish up. It was ugly. I've heard people call Megumi really, really easy. Like, well, I think she drops a bit in difficulty, like, for a stage 5 standard if you learn her fight, like, really well. I don't know, maybe I don't totally say it out. So that laser line sucked. Oh my goodness. I've heard some people call her the easiest stage 5, and I wouldn't agree with that. I don't think she's like the worst, but like the easiest, I guess, is a better way to word it. And I'm doing like no damage at all. None. Gotta get timed out on this. Almost dead. Kinda just want to do your final card, honestly. I really like the last one. It's kind of just a very casual stroll with no intention of doing well. I just like the way this card looks. Just love it. I don't know. Something about it is satisfying to me. This Laser Light Show. Item Season, that's a funny card name. This card's also funny. I'll finish Tomato and be done for today, because my hands are dying. Not actually dying, but I'm a bit tired. Your reminds you of 15, that's fair. It's fun that I got another Tengu after the Date, who was like more than a decade old at this point. Free me from— oh, gee, I did not think I would actually squeeze through that. I say free me from this corner though. It's interesting, when I stream this game, or when I play this game off stream, I usually go for like an hour, hour and a half, but I feel like I've been doing this for like, what, like 2+ hours now? I got completely timed out by that, huh? I think. Sounded like it. That's kind of a wall. A little bit. Alright, let's speedrun Shimato. I did not realize what time it is. Still don't fully know how you're like intended to do this, but it feels like just wrapping in a circle around her is like the best way to do it. I've seen other people doing it, so I'm just assuming it's like considered the universally correct way to do it. Because you can like hang around the bottom of the screen, I'm pretty sure, but it's not comfy compared to spinning in a circle, which I say and then I die, but spin to win, as I say. Get clipped and don't beat Shimata, and that's that's the end of that, I guess. If I had more time, I'd just boot up the practice mod and just, you know, play the rest of the fight out, but it's kind of late for me and I gotta do something shortly, so yeah, I'll be done. Yeah, it's fun though. I need to stream more than just Splatoon, and I want to make that a habit this summer, so we'll see. Thank you there for vibing, watching, lurking, all that. Appreciated. I think I'm busy tomorrow, so I'll probably be back on Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know. Keep an eye out. You're welcome for stream. Thank you for company. Have a good day. Please do play more than Splatoon. I'll try. I'll hit a million on Surrender and then play a lot. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. I will attempt to improve and get better. Maybe I'll stream 11 next time. I'm kind of feeling 11 right now. My hands weren't so sore and I wasn't out of time. My right hand in particular is kind of sore. Yeah. Have a good one.